Hi guys, welcome back. So I've been receiving some tips on how to angle my cameras, how to make my videos more attractive. Thank you, Moriuki. Thank you, Sam, for your assistance and your positive feedback. You've been of really great help to me. Tell me whether um, the angling of this camera is better today, and what I can do to improve it, and what else I can do to improve it. Yes, so today's topic, we are going to discuss, not really discuss, I'm going to highlight some of the signs that you're living above your means and that you need to do something about it. I'm not going to tell you what to do about it. I think we've covered that before, and I can cover that again in a new vlog. But today I'm just going to highlight the 777 signs that you're living above your means. Number one, if your rent is more than 25% of your take-home salary, my friend, you're living above your means. If your rent, the highest costs, your highest expenditure is your rent and your transport. Usually that is the highest expenditure. And if you're earning 100,000 and you're spending 50,000 on rent, how much money are you left with on transport? How much money are you left with to cater for school fees, for your living expenses? Can you see the problem? So if you're earning, say, your take home is 100,000, then really for you to live comfortably, your salary, your rent should not be more than 25,000. At the maximum 25,000, so that you're left with some money to do other things, to plan yourself accordingly. Number two, if you are using credit cards or high interest loans, the digital loans, the Shylocks, to fund your needs, to fund your daily expenditure, then you're probably living way above your means. If you finish your salary and you have to go to the digital loans to buy milk, to pay rent, to pay your house girl, to buy flour, to buy gas, because you don't have these things, then you're living way back, way above your means, and you should do something about it. If on number two, we are now on number three. If you are unable to clear, say you have used your credit card, or you have used the digital, you've borrowed money from the digital lenders, and you are unable to clear that money each month, then you are living above your means. If you have to pay, then borrow, pay, then borrow, pay, then borrow. Sister, brother, you're living above your means, and it's gonna catch up with you. If you're driving a car you can't afford, you're driving a Prado and parking it in front of a 15K rented house, living above your means. If you cannot afford the insurance for your car, living above your means. If you cannot afford the fuel, living above your means. If you cannot afford the maintenance, living above your means. If it's scratched, if you get a minor accident, the car is scratched or something like that, you cannot afford to give it a fresh coat of paint, living above your means. It gets a tire puncture and you do not have money to buy a new set of tires, living above your means, brother, living above your means, sister. Do something about it. If you cannot afford to save, you're living above your means. If every time you earn, you're wondering, what do I have left to save? You don't even have 100 shillings to keep away. You don't have 1,000 shillings to keep away. You are living above your means. Either reduce your standard of life or get an additional job. Yeah. If you run out of your money before the next paycheck, you're living above your means. Say your salary ends, you paid on 30th, and by 15th you don't have money, so you're wondering how you're going to survive for the next 15 days before you get your next paycheck. Living above your means, do something about it. If you're concerned about what people think about you, if you feel I have to dress this way because I have to impress people, if you think I have to live in this house despite the fact that I cannot afford it, because what are people going to say if I downgrade to a different house? If you think I have to ride this car because people like me are supposed to ride this car, if you think I have to dress like this, I have to have this handbag, I have to have these shoes because people like me are supposed to dress like this, are supposed to have this kind of shoes, and it's eating you and eating you and eating you, you're living above your means. Do something about it. So those are the 7 pointers that I had today. Things that you need to check on to find out whether you're living above your means. If you like what you've heard, please press the thumbs up button, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment, tell me what I can do to improve my videos, what content you'd like to hear, and also tell me, share what other things do you think that people are doing that make them that amount to living above your means. Until the next time, guys, bye bye, and thank you so much for the support. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the positive feedback. Until next time. I just hit the pause button instead of the stop button. You know you're growing old when you can deal with technology. But for real.